Number 1, Michigan Wolverines will take on the 4th-ranked Alabama Crimson Tide.
This is the Wolverines' third straight season in the college football playoffs. Michigan has not won a national championship since 1997.
Yeah, so clearly a lot is at stake. 7 Sports Director Brad Galli is in Pasadena, California, with what we can expect from today's big matchup.
Michigan is here in Pasadena, ready to compete in the college football playoff for a third consecutive season. The last 2 New Year's Eve games, the Wolverines have had a familiar image. Leaving the field and looking back, first at Georgia celebrating, and then at TCU. Ringing in the new year, this time against Alabama, what better stage is there in all of college football to create a new set of images with the celebration at the Rose Bowl?
You know, your dreams can come true, your goals can come true. Our team was very definite on this is where they wanted to be. This was one of their goals, the goal. And it's where we hope for, what we work for, exactly where we want to be, and now we're just ready to have at it.
Definitely feels a little different because it's the Rose Bowl. It's a little more iconic and a bigger bowl, but I mean, at the end of the day, it's the same thing. Got to win regardless. So after these last 2 years, just not getting it done, can't have that anymore, and we all know what we need to do.
Leave it to the offensive line to offer up some wisdom. Trevor Keegan said in year 1 against Georgia, Michigan was maybe just happy to be there. Year 2 against TCU, he admitted they overlooked the Horned Frogs.
There's going to be pressure regardless of what the narrative is, so I feel like we expected that and we predicted that, so it's therefore manageable, and we just focus on what we're doing on a day-to-day basis and just being able to not go at it on a day-to-day basis with full pads every single day like we have kind of in the past, and it's been tremendous for our bodies, tremendous for our minds, and we'll see if it pays off this Monday.
It's just something crazy to think about, that all 3 years we're going to be playing meaningful postseason football, you know what I mean? It's not like we're playing in some other bowl game. This really means something. This is giving me an opportunity to work for something that's going to be around for the rest of my life, something that in 50 years, I'll come back and see these guys and we'll get together and we'll talk about why this was so meaningful.
Alabama has won 6 consecutive games in the college football playoff, but Jim Harbaugh, trying to take lessons from the last 2 appearances here, slowed down the practice schedule at the beginning and said he wanted to get rest the night before. Confidence sky high on both sides, and Harbaugh said this could be a game of the century. In Pasadena with Michigan ahead of the Rose Bowl, Brad Galli, 7 Action Sports.